What's happening, everyone? A viewer by the name of Deep Fried Donkey had asked a very good question, in my opinion. He had asked, what is going to happen to Odyssey support once Valhalla comes out? And it wasn't just Odyssey support in general, it was specific thing. So I thought that that was a great question, and that merits an answer, especially for all of you who are brand new to Odyssey, who probably won't get Valhalla for like a couple of years till it goes on sale or what have you. So I'm going to let you guys know exactly what goes down when the next one comes out. I'm Dark Shadow the YouTube Assassin. Let's get into this. So the first thing that happens is that everything runs as normally. Any quests that you find, they will be there, they will operate normally. As you go along, there will be conquest battles that you could partake in, and those will operate normally. So the world will go pretty much forever doing the same thing it's always done. You can start a new game plus, you can do all those things. People will still be putting up their own little creations and whatnot. So this will just be constant. That will always be constant. That kind of thing won't change. But the thing is, what was asked was specifically things like ore. That was Deep Fried's actual question. Now, the specific question he had was, will you do more things for ore? Will we get weeklies becoming dailies in which every day we could do one of these things and gain, let's say, 44 or 40 ore depending on your rank, rather than doing a daily and getting only 10 or 11 depending on your rank. And that the sad truth is that, unfortunately, they're going to keep it like that. They're not going to alter their formula or anything like that. We're going to constantly see this kind of thing where we'll see dailies and we'll see weeklies. The weeklies will always be random. They'll have the weekly or ships, the weekly mercenaries, and they'll only switch it up very rarely if they decide to do the month-long thing where they'll do a mercenary week, then a ship week, mercenary week, ship week. But I don't see them doing that anymore because most of the support is going to be going directly towards Valhalla. They're going to be keeping an eye on Valhalla. Everything that's going on, glitches, things we discover, tricks, secrets, whatever, they're going to be focused on that and putting out content for that. So that's going to be the problem with AC Odyssey. We're not going to see any kind of advances like that. You're going to see everything be the norm. Nothing is really, really going to change. Sargon is still going to have things in his shop. They're going to be rotated. It's going to be kind of like auto-rotated. Nobody's going to have control over it. It's just going to do its thing. It's going to cycle through everything. So that's what's going to end up happening as far as the ore goes. There will be no change. And like I said, I really highly doubt that they're going to do any more of those weeklies or those monthlies where they do 1 week ship, 1 week mercenary, and then switch off. I highly doubt that. It would be nice if they did that, but they're not going to do that. They're also not going to change the map. The ore that you found on the map is the ore that you're going to have. There will be no other ore to be found. They're not going to do anything other than that. So if you already found all that ore, you've got it. If you looked at my guides where you got all that ore, you've got it, and there's nothing alternating. You can't find any more. They're not going to drop any newer ones into the game, and they're not going to give you any extra opportunities for ore. Basically, what they're going to want you to do is make the purchases in the store. In the store, that is always going to be open. You can still buy things in a lot of the old games. Like if you go to Assassin's Creed Unity, you can still make purchases on Assassin's Creed Unity. those stores will never close. And the reason is because it makes money. So they're going to keep this running, especially since Odyssey was such a huge grind fest. So they're going to leave it like that. That's going to be running as well. If you can't get the ore that you need, if you can't wait for like Sargon, they're going to ask you to spend real money on the items that you want. And some of them are probably worth the money. Some of them are really, really not. So that's up to you as to how you want to do that. Now, I know a lot of people are dying to see the Ezio Roman set come back. I don't know that they're going to do that. The whole way that you get this is that you have to wait for their free play weekend. And once they do their free play weekend, that's when they were allowing people to obtain this armor. Basically, if you played during that weekend, anytime, I don't know how long you had to play, or even if you just turned it on and played, you would get this set. And a lot of people either missed it or it didn't register for them for some reason. Now, I don't know what the logic behind that was, and I really don't know what the logic is that they're not re-releasing it again. Again, as I tell many people, as soon as this set comes out, I will definitely let you guys know so that way you guys can collect it. But right now, this was a one-time thing, and it's really dumb. There is no other way to get it. You can't get it through anything else, which is just completely stupid. You can't buy it. You can't go to the Sargon shop and maybe like kind of win it with ore. You just have to wait. And you know, it's really a disservice to the fans because a lot of people really want this set. I know it's out of place in ancient Greece, but a lot of people like it. A lot of people like the perks on it, the engravings. And I mean, Ubisoft should just give us what we want, but again, a lot of missed opportunities at Ubisoft. Now, the other thing that's kind of crazy is that the Northern Traveler set, being that that was free, you'll still be able to get that. It doesn't matter, you know, when you start playing the game. If you're a brand new player or if you've been playing for a while, you'll get it pretty much as soon as you start the game. You know, obviously for everybody who has seen this set in action, you probably won't make a lot of use of this until about level 30. That's when you'll really get the Battle Cry of Ares and really be able to make use of this set. So, you know, before that, it kind of makes no sense to get it, but except to have it. But you got to keep in mind, if you get it at level 1, then it's going to be a level 1 thing, and you're going to have to keep using materials in order to get it leveled and stuff like that. That's never going to change either. They're always going to have the materials for you to go and continuously get. Everything else is going to run as per usual. There's going to be no extra changes. And in all honesty, if they were going to make us wait 2 years for a game, they should have given us 2 years worth of content. There is not going to be any new content. There isn't going to be any new DLCs or anything like that dropping. It would make sense if they did that. It would make a lot of sense from a business standpoint. But the thing is that all that stuff goes straight to Odyssey. All those resources, they're focusing on Odyssey. They're having everybody on board make sure that Odyssey runs smoothly. And the team that worked on or Valhalla runs smoothly. I'm sorry, I'm saying Odyssey. The team that worked on Odyssey is probably working on the next game. Okay, that we're going to see 2 years from Valhalla. And then once they do that, the team that was Valhalla is going to be working, you know, on that instead of giving any more support to Valhalla. So that's what ends up happening. It's just a switch off. We're not going to see them actually do anything extra here. We're not going to see any extra ore or opportunities for ore. And the store will always be open so that way you can make purchases if you wanted to. I'm not advocating for you to make purchases. I'm just saying you can. Weeklies and dailies will be there like usual every Tuesday. And, you know, just like I've been showing some recent videos on Origins, they still have their weekly reset. And they switch it up with the gods. And there's an opportunity for you to do that. So that's all there is to that. They're not going to make any like massive changes. Everything stays status quo. They don't drop any new DLC or anything like that. But you know, if there was some game-breaking thing, I think that they would come back to this and fix it. If there were like a new glitch that we found, if we found a brand new XP glitch, I don't think that they would pay attention to that. I don't think they were looking forward to altering anything like that. I think they're just going to leave that alone. So if we found an XP glitch tomorrow, it would be there to stay. I don't think that they would alter it. In Origins, they really didn't make a lot of alterations either. There was no new DLC. There wasn't even anything new that they did like they did here, where we're getting close to Valhalla, and they decided to drop a new pack, a new Northern Traveler set. Like, that was kind of crazy. Or even the Ezio Roman set. Like, they wouldn't have done anything like that in Origins. We'll see what they end up doing in Valhalla. Hopefully they don't do any missed opportunities. So anyway, that's all there is for this video. Tomorrow, I'm going to discuss what a lot of you guys really, really want to see as far as Valhalla goes, and a lot of problems that you guys are already seeing with Valhalla that I'm going to address. Other than that, I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out an awful lot. And as always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Until the next one, take care.